Welcome to Nerds in the Dark. I'm Mikey.
I'm Darnel.
And we are going to review Ash vs. the Evil Dead Season 3 premiere. I really liked it.
Pretty solid, as usual, you know.
Yeah, it was a very interesting episode. For those of you who don't watch the series, because I watched it from straight from the beginning, but not everybody has. There's some stuff that happened. Spoilers. Ash fights Deadites. That's not a spoiler. He does that literally every episode.
In the movies.
Yeah,
too.
and the movies. Oh, did you know, just side note, that in the first season, they couldn't reference Army of Darkness at all? They didn't have the rights to it?
What?
Yeah, so they couldn't do it in the first season at all. So second season, they actually got the rights to talk about Army of Darkness, to reference it and shit like that. So that's actually only from season 2 on they could reference Army of Darkness, so... Trivia fun fact, motherfucker. What?
That makes a lot of sense.
So it turns out in this whole thing they were running from this girl named Ruby, and then they convinced Ruby to join them after she did the evil thing she was trying to do, and then was just like, oh wow, this is really evil, and backfired like crazy. So she joined them, and then the devil or something like that convinced the Ruby from 1982 to travel to the future and kill the current Ruby.
Yes.
And then she was after the book, but then they threw the book into hell, and they were just like, we're done, we finished it. Guess what? Season 3, they didn't finish it.
Nah, son.
Yeah.
I'm back for more. Oh.
Exactly. So, recap the first episode. Basically, it shows up at an auction, one of those antique appraisal things, which I thought was really funny.
Oh, yes.
I thought it was really funny that the guy could actually
just instantly read it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm just
he's
blah,
like,
blah, 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 blah.
This is Sumerian. This is this is very interesting. And he's just like, this is a book of the dead. You shouldn't have this. This is problems right here. This book is hell incarnate.
Yeah, but when it continues to read quote the scriptures, it's like yeah, this is a bad thing.
Yeah. And so then it comes and carnage happens, and he's holding onto the book, and then Ruby comes in, old Ruby comes in, and she asks him for the book really nice, and he's like, no, book is evil, and then she just smacks his jaw off. I was like, whoa, shit, she got serious.
I'm down for us to get smacked. I love when people get smacked, so.
Yeah, and so then it kind of goes through, the Deadites are coming back, it's following some random high school girls, which I thought was weird. I didn't watch a trailer going into this, so I didn't know what they were teasing. I saw the trailers after, so it all really makes sense.
I saw no trailers. I just happened oh, it's on. I'm gonna watch this now, please.
So, spoilers. The episode is supposed to introduce Ash's daughter. And so the trailers all talk about the daughter, as if it's a foregone thing that we all knew about, and it's a family business now. And so it's really weird that stuff happens, but in the actual thing, you're just like, why are there some random high school girls that we're following? I guess they're all just gonna die because that's what happens to everybody. And so they introduce her, and then her mom is named Candace, but actually I really like that he didn't remember her. He remembered her as Candy.
Oh yeah, I like the fact that he didn't remember Candy, and I was he has the only reason he knew who it was because of his go-to line is man, you just use that line on every single body you fucked.
Yeah, it was really funny. So they introduce the daughter, and then her best friend ends up being a Deadite, and so they have to kill her, but not before her friend kills her mom, which was, we knew that was coming. It was a little unexpected. I didn't expect her to die first episode. But yeah, so she dies first episode, which is really weird. I'm interested in what the dynamic's going to bring for that. The new episode comes out tonight, actually. This is Sunday that we're recording. And so by the time this video uploads, the new episode will have come out, and we'll know kind of what happens, because he kept getting her name wrong. He was calling her Brandy or whatever. What's her actual name?
I didn't recall.
Yeah.
I remember, because I expected everybody to be gay.
Yeah.
Like, no one remember names if everybody's gonna die.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
she lived.
So it's weird because, like, since she's his daughter, like, she's gonna join him now. I imagine that, like, Kelly's gonna die.
Exactly. Like, Kelly's gonna die. I know the boy toy's gonna die. The one that Kelly bought.
Yeah. They introduced this boy toy who's like a member of
some religious cult
that follows and reveres Ash. So he's just like, of course he's gonna die.
Yeah.
It's always interesting when they introduce a new character in a show like this because you really don't know like how it's gonna change the dynamic. I imagine what's gonna happen is that they're gonna fall back onto some tropes. So probably you're gonna have. Oh God, is it Pedro? Pedro
is gonna get possessed again.
Well, Pedro's getting possessed again, but I imagine that he's gonna get over his like feelings for Kelly, and he's gonna end up going after Ash's daughter. Who
yes.
we're terrible reviewers because we can't even remember the name of the daughter. But so Pedro is gonna start having things with Ash's daughter, and he's like, "You can't do that," and he's like, "Hefe, you do that with everybody." So I don't understand why this is a big deal.
Actually, you know what? I don't think he's gonna have an issue with it. I think he's just like, at first, and then he's gonna realize, "Hold on, that's my daughter. You kind of can't be doing that."
Yeah.
Like,
So you think he's gonna be okay with it, and then he's gonna be like, "Oh wait, that's my daughter. You can't."
Exactly.
Do
It's
that.
gonna like Pedro's gonna get to like the third base, and then it's gonna be like, "Hey, whoa! I just remember who you guys are."
Yeah, well, it's also going to be like there should be some kind of thing in there, like where they set up some kind of protective kind of feeling, because I mean she's a high schooler, so she's 17, 18 in this.
Yeah.
Let's just say she's 18 for the sake of like it's an R-rated show or whatever.
Yeah.
Or TVMA because it's a TV
Yeah.
show. Yeah. So let's just say, and then fine, we'll put her as 18. Pedro and Kelly are got to be like mid-20s, and Ash is like 40s, late 40s probably. Yeah. So she's not going to be like the she's not going to instantly pick up on things, I don't think, unless that's like a thing that they're going to do in the show. We'll find out if she's going to be like since she's his daughter, like she's his blood, she's going to be like. She's like, I am the best at killing Deadites, which,
natural born Billy Badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I just said like watching her like run through the show. I'm like, she's gonna be a complete dummy.
I feel like she's gonna start coming into her own. We'll have to wait and see, and maybe we'll do an update episode on this like later on in the season. But I think where they're going is that she's gonna become a bit of a badass. Like she's gonna start out like as a screaming person because like Kelly was that. Yeah. Kelly was a screaming person, and then she became a badass. So if we believe that Kelly's gonna die, someone has to replace Kelly.
True.
Or what if Ash dies?
That is a possibility.
Because she's his blood. If he's the fated, the prophesied one to stop everything, but she's his blood, then maybe she can stop everything. And she'll be much more responsible.
I think, if he dies, it's going to be one of those dies thing where he comes back in a little.
That's happened. that's happened in the show already.
Yeah, that's like him dying is going to be one of those things.
Yeah.
Like he dies and then 2 episodes later, I'm back, bitches.
All right, so enough about our future predictions for the show. Like, what about the actual episode? There were some nice kills in there. There wasn't a lot. It wasn't as gory as the season 2 premiere, which just had so much blood. It was fucking amazing.
Yes.
But this one had a particularly special scene that I really like.
In the museum room, music room.
In the music room, yeah.
Yeah, that was very nice. I was watching.
Yeah.
And I turned away from it when I was watching it, and they can't turn back around, and I just happened to see the kill. I was like, that was beautiful.
First of all, the Deadite in this room was using her powers a bit more, and she was taking possession of all of the instruments, and it was really funny to see Ash get beat up with various things around the music room. But at one point, she, after killing his daughter's mom, Candy, she starts messing with the harp and teasing them. And that's when Ash decides enough is enough, and he knocks her down with the harp on top of her, and then he talks some shit, and then jumps on the harp and just slices through her, and you just see the meat just kind of.
I was like, that's a very nice quality, yo.
Yeah,
that was completely fucking bullshit, but I like it.
Yeah, no, yeah. Visually, 10 out of 10.
Oh yeah.
Believability, 2 out of 10.
Yeah.
But presentation, 10 out of 10. Yeah.
But that's why you watch it. You watch it for the B movie bullshit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And it was like, I love my B movies.
Yeah.
And this is just B
and
movies every week.
It was cheesy funny. There were so many dick jokes. So many dick jokes.
But fucking Ash, there's no dick jokes.
Oh no! But then like he opened a hardware and sex store like emporium. Oh, it was fucking beautiful. And then he's just like trying to sell people like normal hardware tools while like making dick jokes, and he's just like, well, you know, the thing about a hose is. This is fucking great.
Exactly. Like it was like nice, like when he's like the first like sale, like they show him making, and I'm like.
That's what he is. He's a creepy old man.
Yeah, no. I just love it that you're just a creepy old man.
Creepy old men are good on TV, but very bad in real life.
Yeah.
You can't have like creepy old men. Like there's a vibe creepy old. Like if I met Ash in real life, I'd be like, ooh, you know. But on TV, I'm like, hey.
Exactly. I think I like it like he did in real life. I'm like,
Yeah. So first episode, what do you rate it?
I give it a solid 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. All right. I'll give this one. I disagree a little bit. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. Room for improvement, but solid. And so that's our review. Next time on Nerds in the Dark.
Hey, this is the end slate. This is the part where I'm supposed to ask you to subscribe, but instead I'm just gonna let you watch some videos because I'm not the boss of you. See if you like us. See what happens. Who knows?
I'm going to the next spot. I'm going whether you like it or not. I'm traveling.
I'm not done looting. I'm not done.
You're done. You're done. You're done.
Whatever. Kick all these monsters' asses. Can I ride on this shit?
I want Yoshi. Ah.
Oh, fuck.
Motherfucker took my Yoshi.